Okay, time for blog. It has been one hell of a weekend. Let me just say that, okay? So check it out. Thursday, pretty much just went to work. Friday, had to get up, do a couple errands. Went down to Greenwood, picked up Josie. For those of you who don't know, she's my best friend and an awesome person. And then we drove to 8 Second Saloon, which is in Indianapolis, and we saw a James Otto concert. Okay, we had seats that were literally next to me right on stage. I mean, seats went a little sideways, so you're sitting there, and my arm is literally resting on the stage, that close. I mean, it was amazing, and it was an awesome show. The band that was on before him, they kind of sucked, and I don't really say that very often, but they sucked. Okay, they had this guy that looked like he wanted to be Keith Urban, and he thought he might be Keith Urban, but he was like 30 years too old, or 30 years older than Keith Urban, and he was just weird, man. The whole group was just weird. It just wasn't good. And then after the show, I had James's autograph, pictures and stuff with him, but he signed, I don't know if you can read this very well, but it says, to Jeffrey C., Destroyer of Songs. Okay? Ain't that awesome? He got a kick out of that. So, yeah. Then he was like, yeah, man, you're going to come to the show tomorrow night, Saturday night. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I didn't get a ticket or nothing. And I'll make sure to hit a button. No, we're fine. He's like, I'm like, I don't have a ticket or nothing for it. He's like, man, they're like, you don't need a ticket, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, fine. I'll go if I can. So I get out of work. I was this close to not getting to go because just the way things work out. Okay, but then I get to go. So I drive all the way out there. It's a 2-hour drive there. I go there. I get in, and this is one of those concerts where you just got to stand, There's seats out way far, but if you want up close to the stage, you got to stand. So I'm standing there. There's this group called Shake and Bake that played first. They're really good. They are a really, really good band. They're on MySpace. I think it's Shake and Bake or Shake and Bake Band or something like that. And then a group called Shiloh played, and they're pretty good too. And then James played. Man, it was so awesome. I mean, I was like standing, 2 foot from them. Saying it was just awesome, Awesome. Here's one of my other knives. You gotta love this knife. I know that's off subject. I got a thing for knives, but I love knives. I don't know why. I just like playing with knives. Anyway, just like holding knives. I don't know. I'm weird. So, after the show, I'm talking to the guys in the band, Tyler and Kyle and the Shannon and Sasha and all them. I'm talking to all them and everything. And then I go over and Tyler is like, yeah, man, you need to come on the bus, and do a song or something with us. So I'm like, that'd be cool. So then I go over and I'm talking to, I met this girl. Tyler introduced me to this girl who was the sweetest girl I think I've ever met in my entire life. Her name was Abby. Anyway, so I go up there, and Abby didn't get an autograph. Make a long story short, I go up there, and I'm talking to James, get a picture with him. It didn't come out very well for some reason. That was fine. I didn't care. I got an autograph. Brian, the guy that does the merchandising and friends with James, just gave me a free picture right here. So I got it signed. All right, and I just had it. I didn't have him put it to anybody. Just signed it. And James is like, hey man, he goes, the guys want you to come out on the bus and sing some songs later. I'm like, awesome. He said, yeah, so just come out to the bus here in a little bit. I'm like, all right. So then I go over and I'm talking to the guys in the band. We're just goofing off. I keep talking to this Abby girl, who is so sweet, it's ridiculous, and so pretty and beautiful. But then I noticed she didn't get an autograph. She just got, all she has a piece of paper with his autograph. I'm like, you didn't get a picture with his autograph? She's like, no. I'm like, here, take mine. She's like, no, I can't. I give it to her. She was literally in tears, kind of, almost, and, she was so shocked that I was giving it to her. She couldn't understand, She had no idea who I was or nothing, but all she knew is that Tyler told her that I was, like, one of the most awesome people ever. So, which was cool of him. And then, blah, 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 we're talking, we get some pictures and stuff, and I get pictures with a friend, And then we go out to the thing, and James is out there, and then he's talking to this chef guy that does Todd the Chef or something, and then they're out there, and he's showing me and Todd his motorcycle, which was awesome. I have pictures of that too. Okay, so I'm just gonna be putting them up, whatever. Okay, so then check it out. Then he's like, "Well, come on back on the bus." We go on this bus. He's like, he gives me a beer and everything. We're sitting there, I'm drinking beer, people on the bus, and this is where it gets awesome. Finally, everybody gets off the bus. He's like, "Jeff, you stay." A bunch of other people stay. The Abbey girls gets to come on the bus and everything. So there's like 13 to 15 of us on the bus. And he's like, "All right, sing a song." Tyler gets a guitar out, and he's sitting there, he's playing. He's like, "What song do you want to sing?" I'm like, "I want to sing Ain't Gonna Stop." It's just a fun-ass song. And he's like, "All right." So he starts playing the guitar. I start singing the song. There's a video guy that's doing video stuff for the internet and some other stuff. And he's recording all this stuff. I'm sitting there and I'm jamming to this song. And then the other guys in the band start singing, especially Kyle and Tyler. They're like jamming with me. You know, they're singing, I'm singing. The next time I look over, and James Otto's over there singing. We're on his bus. We're all singing songs. And then, but it was me really singing. Every now and then they would just jump in on different parts. But during the chorus, I mean, they would jump in and sing during the choruses, but the rest of it was just me singing. And it was so awesome. I was singing on James Otto's bus with James Otto and his band, having a blast. Man, it don't get no better than that. Okay? So that's awesome. And they're going to send me the video when they get it edited, so I can put it up on my page, and I'll have video of me on his bus jamming out with him and his band. It don't get no better than that. So, okay.